What's up, yo? What's up, yo? This is Mr. Justice. I am back again with another episode. Subscribe to the channel and leave your comment. If you're not subscribing, you are missing out. So subscribe. All right? Let's get this show started. Today I want to talk about broke, dusty Black Americans. And Pookie and Ray Ray. But I'm not going to talk about Pookie and Ray Ray on this video today. I'm just going to talk about the broke, dusty Black American who does now, or they don't owe anything in America. You know, I make a video that they don't owe anything. Yeah, they don't owe anything in America. You know, if you do your research, I do my research. If you do your research, you're going to find that most of the so-called thing they owe, they don't own it. They don't own it. Like, they owe brag, say, oh, we owe the bank, the black people owe bank, hotels, this belong to the black person. No, it don't belong to them. They don't own this thing. The Jewish people own those things. White people own those things. You know, the secret is, what they do, what happens is, they make them to be a CEO of those companies, to become like the CEO of the bank, the hotels and stuff. And then to draw black people. That's why, you know, to draw black people. But then you come and realize, you do an investigation, you come and realize who behind the whole thing, who the owner of those hotels are, the banks or whatever thing they might owe, all the big companies might owe. It's all white. Jewish people. Did you know that whatever is very embarrassing that the BET, y'all know BET, the Black TV, whatever stuff like that, television network in America. Do y'all know that BET is owned by whatever, a Jewish man, but they make a black person to be the CEO? That's how it is in America. Most of the companies that so-called black people own, they don't own it. Like I take example, let's go back in the 70s. In the 70s to all the way to the early 2000, about the music business. Most of the music, whatever, those music companies, it was owned by white people, Jewish people. But they make whatever the black people to be the CEO for the company. They put it in charge so they can draw, so they can bring more black people. Because if you see a black person, oh, it's a black CEO or a black owner, then you know everybody will jump. All the black people will come and say, oh, let's go and support the black business. Then when you investigate, when you come and find out about it, it's the Jewish man or some maybe white men that own the business, own that business. But they make the black man to be the CEO. Now, there's someone that will come and try to brag about it. They want to brag, say, oh, that's a lie. Well, if you tell me I'm lying, maybe you didn't do your investigation, didn't do your research to find out about it. It's a lot of business. That black faces in America, they put all the black faces in America, but it's all owned by whatever white people. It's owned by Jewish people. It's owned by some Chinese, Indians. But they got, like I said, they got to use the blackface to get their money. So they, to get the black people money. So all the black people in America can support that business. Yeah. So they don't owe anything. Now, 85% of black Americans are broke, dusty. Now, the 15% of them, which is whatever 10%, in that 15%, I can say 10%, which is the celebrity, which are they are rich. Then the 5%, which is like those who the real black people who really who work hard, who's a rich or middle class, a little bit rich. They're the 5%. The 15%, the 10% are the celebrity who are rich. So that's why I said they are 15%, which is like a rich, and 85% of them are broke, very broke, and rely on the government cheese, rely on taxpayer money, rely on government assistance, rely on so many things, so many government things, program. So no one should be deceived. So if you want to try to argue but say, oh man, we owe this thing, yeah, whatever, black people only, I just clarify for you right now. I clarify that yes, 5% of the middle class, the rich, a little bit and stuff like that, then the 10%, which is the celebrity, yeah. But those celebrities also, they working for those celebrities, they work for the white man. If they say anything, trying to do anything bad, especially the black basketball people or entertainment people, if they want to talk anything bad, they can pull the plug. And the white people can make them go broke. So that's why you see most of the celebrities, they stay away from politics. If they're trying to involve themselves in politics, they're going to go broke. they're going to go broke. They're going to go make them go broke. And also, black women, there's a few black American, what's making me upset right now lately is there's a little black women, so-called high educated black women in America who don't want to get married, who using their education because, so what if you have your master's degree or education, high class education? So what? So that means that you don't want to get married? You don't want to have a relationship and have children. You don't want to have boyfriend or settle down. Those people, they are not also wife material. Those women, they're the one who look down on most of the black American men, and in America, most of the women, most of the black American men, they struggle trying to seek relationship on the outside of the black community. They go to Colombia, Dominican, Brazil, going after white people and Chinese people, Asian people, because black women are very difficult when it comes to marriage, when it comes to relationship. Black women are very difficult. They are so difficult. So if you're looking for a marriage, I know I'm trying to miss the video. If you're looking for a marriage, trying to marry a black American woman, you gotta seek someplace else. Do not try to seek a black American woman to be your wife. It's gonna be a hell. Most of them, like I said in my other previous video, I said they are gold digger. They don't want to be a wife material. All they want to do is they want to put men in the kitchen. They want they want to have that superior over man. They want to be in control, which in America right now, that's what's going on. The women are superior over men. Men in America are described like it don't gotta do with a black or white. Every man in America, they're like a slave. Women are on top, and men like this, and they're trying to spread that disease around the whole world, around the globe. Which I don't appreciate that. I wish the world shouldn't accept it. It should just stay in America. They shouldn't bring that stuff around the world. And to all the other continents, do not try to become, like I said, do not try to be Americanized. Those people in America have their own constitution. They have their country is different. Their policy is different. It's different from your country, or different from the continent, the other country. So don't try to become Americanized. Don't try to be like that. Don't try to follow their ideology, their culture, ideology, and culture and stuff like that. Do not try to follow it. Some of it is good, but most of it, do not try to follow it. Stick with your culture. That constitution is different. So what would you want to try to, that constitution is different, that country is different, that system is different. So what would you want to try to become Americanized? What would you want to become like them? So you gotta slow your roll. The whole global, the Middle East and other people, Africa people who trying to become Americanized and Westernized, slow your roll. You don't know what's going on. The people's system is different from your system. So yeah, black Americans, they are broke, which means they're poor. 85% of them are poor. They depend on government system and all that stuff. 15% of them, which is kind of a little bit wealthy, and they're the wealthy one. And they don't own anything. Bonds TV, most of their entertainment, whatever stuff like that, and radio station, they so-called their own, or TV network they own, or radio station network they own, or most of the business in America, the so-called own, they don't own it. Jewish people or white people, they don't own that stuff. They own that stuff. They just put, like I said, they just put the blackface, make the blackface to be a CEO, so they can take money. So those things can attract more black people. So black people can support, bring their money and support that business. That's what's going on. Black people does not own too much thing over here in America. It might own a little tiny thing. I'll say 1% of thing. 1 or 2%, that's what they own in America, which is belong to them. But at least 85% or 99%, they don't own it. So you see, most of the time, that's why most of the time, like on the radio, they'll tell you on the radio network, like a BT, they tell you what you gotta do, what show you gotta put on there, on the radio. If the radio station they own, or the TV station they own, the magazine, whatever, most of the big companies they own, the white people own, they tell them, say, this is what you should say, this is what you should do. If you don't do it, if you're trying to do it your own way, they put a plug on you. They'll fire you because you just employees, or you just maybe you're just a CEO for the company. You don't own it. All right, man. This is my time. Yes. So subscribe. Leave your comment. All right. Peace.